From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier, Dante Hightower on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He was tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. You're right, man. Check 99, check 99. Showing it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards the pickup there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
56. Fall down. You ain't going nowhere.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Rapid. You're right, man. 56 is Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you pumped. Mike 36. Mike 30. Fall down. Come on now. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. No.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. The pass complete. It's Bird.
You'll get nothing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Switzer. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 32-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Able to find Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
48-yard line.
Now Lewis here on first down. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there by Lewis. 46 yards.
1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll set him back 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Lewis. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the 49ers.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
At their own
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Dion Lewis, the ball carrier.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
32-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
Dion Lewis, he's at the 40, the 20, 10,
Yeah, it's
and
on.
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 20, 49ers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 27, 49ers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mostert. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trace McSorley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
For the Patriots.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
46-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
15.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Trace McSorley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go play action. Bridgewater steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Switzer on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his pass incomplete. Edelman the intended receiver that time, but it's going to be second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Patriots 34, 49ers 26.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First down, San Francisco.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 38, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, 49ers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 21. Check back 21. Check back 21. Let's get out. I got you. Hey, check back 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check 43.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
10-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
4 brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Single. I got 87. That's speed, boy. Tight end right. Okay. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
54. Mike 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Find out.
On 2nd and inches, Bridgewater.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Check back.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Bridgewater sacked.
Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the 49ers.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Play action. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Darius Leonard on
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a 2nd-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Patriots, they climb and 3 down.